Well, g'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Having a couple of technical difficulties, so let me bring in my favorite fix for some of my technical difficulties because we missed out on one of the most important videos of all, and that is this one. Let me just get it happening.
It's done, all done. Time flies, I know that's for sure. Yeah, you're gone. I'm not your prisoner in your cold war anymore. Oh no, but I have a feeling that we never really.
Well, that does it, folks. That absolutely does it. I don't know anymore. I'm busy trying to. Yeah. Whew. Here we go. Well, I'm learning a new system here, folks, and welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Um, uh, we're always open to errors, and so today I've made my first classical error, and that was I went live stream with a totally new system, the EV Max. I'm giving it a go, um, and learning it. So as you can tell, a lot needs to be fixed up. Well, there we go. First in the chat, g'day Meg, how you going? Nice to have you here. We've got Crystal from Destinations Delight, welcome aboard. Michael Ann from Michael Ann Spelt Mama, welcome aboard, nice to have you here. We've got James Catanese. James, you're rather special today, and I'm going to talk about you in a minute. We've got Meg just making a comment there that while everybody's waiting, and I hope you did, you went and subscribed to the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel, which we need bucket load more people in there, number one. Number two, not only do we need a bucket load more bunch of people in there, but we also need some lovely donations. Tell you why shortly. You're going to be really excited. Next on the scene there was Mr. from PSV Odyssey. Welcome aboard, Paul. Nice to have you here. We've got Danny D, the super supporter. Welcome aboard, Danny. Nice to have you here. Again, a couple of people saying g'day to each other. We've got Sir Mr. Kenneth Fordman Oakes. Welcome aboard, buddy. You're typing through a phone. You're not tagging anyone one by one. That's cool, buddy. Thank you for popping in. Nice to see you and have you on board. Hopefully, pa's on the mend and everything is going in the right direction. Nice to have you on board, though. We've got a couple more people saying g'day to each other. Thanks, Kenny. We know there's the raid going on, so welcome aboard anybody from Fintastic Cruising, or Fantastic Studios, whichever way they want to call themselves. I don't know. G'day, Josh. I did manage to see Mr. Bourbon give his 2 cents worth today, but unfortunately my hands were tied and I could not partake in your discussion. It was a nice show though. Nice to see you there. G'day, Puppy the Cat. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We've got Michigan Carol. Welcome aboard, Carol. Nice to have you here. Meg's interview was nice. You enjoyed the interview. Which channel? Was it on John Bourbon? I think it was there. Well, if it isn't Sir Magnificent Darian with Germany, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Um, he's saying g'day to everyone. Um, it's got to be about John Bourbon because Meg and Paul are a cute couple. But don't say that to Meg too loud. You know, she tends to blush and then hide away. So I don't know. Bon Beanie, welcome aboard. I loved your show. Just sorry you just kept on picking on each other about that place and about how much alcohol you drink. I mean, I decided I'd give you guys the challenge, and I'm going to get stuck into this quite shortly. All right, I'll tell you what it is. It's a whiskey. It's a Japanese whiskey. It's well, that's interesting, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let me see. We've got a couple of people saying good day to each other. We've got Laurie S. Welcome aboard, Laurie. Nice to have you on board. Um, just having a quick look. There's um, um, Cap. Well, if it isn't the captain, welcome aboard. Sorry, Commodore Captain Billy J. Ahoy there, and thank you very much for the entrance. I mean, you know, we feel privileged to have your presence here, Commodore, and wish you an exciting show today. So everything's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, I'm traveling solo today, folks. Ilana has found a better option. Well, she she didn't like my aftershave, so she's dealing with other things. So anyway, there we go. We're all there now. Carol, you might not see anybody else in the chat purely because you might be in the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel. I'm happy for you to stay there, and anybody else, we will be bringing them up on the stream anyway, so you will see it. But most of the folk are currently sitting on the Down Under Cruiser side. But please, folks, stay in the Helping Hands for Cruising side because that needs some numbers. We've got Radio Jonesy. Welcome aboard, Jonesy. Nice to have you on board. And wow, you're just in a good time here. What's up going on, man? I loved your cruise ships coming in, the view from your window. I mean, it's absolutely awesome, mate. You keep doing that, please. That's absolutely beautiful. Again, I've got a couple of people saying good day to each other. Meg is just reminding us that this is a simulcast with the Down Under Cruisers. Meg, that's a big word for this time of day. Simulcast. Jeez, I couldn't imagine me even saying that word. Simulcast. All right, a couple of people saying g'day. Oh, there he is. G'day, Ricky. That belt is definitely up for discussion. It certainly is. Any rate, welcome aboard, mate. And your recent cruise that you had, if it was a cruise, looked absolutely awesome and inspiring. You just have a look at the countdowns, folks. We'll talk about the countdown shortly. But nice to have you on board. Again, a couple more people saying good day to each other. Nice Japanese whiskey. It is nice. It is. It is. Again, a couple of guys saying good day to each other. I will just bring everything back up to scratch. And then we will get stuck in. Josh, don't put that jabroni captain over like that. He's a stooge. Yeah, I know, but I have to make him feel like he's important. G'day, Jessica. Nice to have you on board. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Thank you for that, Carol. You found us. Okay, I'm just having a quick look. It's all g'days, and there we go. Meg, I speak English quite well. Have a minor in it. A minor in it? Well, let me say, you've taught me another word. Simulcast. That's it. I've got to remember. Okay, now let me see. All right, we're up to scratch. I think I've got there. Okay, so what's the countdowns? Well, I don't know if you guys can see, and you would have seen in the thumbnail, we've got 4 pictures there that are up to scratch. First picture there to worry about is 8 days to Christmas. Now, to be quite honest, folks, for those of the Jewish faith, our Christmas is tomorrow. It's called Hanukkah, and it starts tomorrow. It goes for 8 days. So we have our Christmas happening tomorrow, but and it'll finish just after or just on when you guys have Christmas Day. So 8 days to Christmas, 14 to New Year's Eve. And talking about New Year's Eve, we'll be looking at New Year's Eve 2024 going into January of 25 when we have our group cruise. Then we've got a good 85 days to the Fintastic group cruise that's going to be happening. And yes, folks, it will be absolutely fantastic. What can I say? In addition to that, we've got 101 days to the Grand Princess cruise that we'll be doing. It's here in Melbourne, going from Melbourne to Sydney. So that's going to be an awesome 3-day, just enough to get people to wet their feet. So that's what we're up to. Yes, Meg, 85 days. 85 days. And Meg is saying Chag Sameach, thank you very much. Chag Sameach, happy festival. That's what it means. So 85 days from Meg. And now we've got Josh saying howdy to Laurie. And yes, so what have you guys got planned? When's your countdown? What are your countdowns? Anything big for Christmas? Anything major for New Year's Eve? Any cruises that you've got happening around that period or into the near future? Kenny, thank you, mate. You're typing through a tablet is why you're not tagging anyone one by one. Thank you, mate. And also, more importantly, mate, thank you so much for putting us out there in the community tabs. So really appreciate that. Stream Elements is saying that Helping Hands for Cruising a YouTube page or a Facebook page there, that's the link. And guys, please donate. Okay, so why am I pushing on this right now? First of all, Kenneth was our first recipient for our Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, and he absolutely enjoyed it, I can tell you that. But let me say, at the Fantastic Studios or Fantastic Cruising group cruise, they are going to have the most amazing feat. Well, folks, as you all know, James and Cindy were our second recipients to go on a cruise, and we put them on the Fantastic Studios group cruise. However, add insult to injury, we now have Scott and Amber Hicks, who are currently assisting with Kenny at the moment. Those guys absolutely deserve the group cruise, so they are our third recipients and are going to be sharing that cruise with James and Cindy on the Fantastic Studios group cruise. Folks, that is absolutely unbelievable, and we are so proud to be able to do that. Which means that Helping Hands for Cruising is going to be needing a bucket load more funds coming up for all the things we want to do. So if you guys feel it in your hearts for your Christmas time, could you see it fit to put a couple of extra bucks into the Helping Hands for Cruising coffers so that we can get some more Kennys and Ambers and Jameses and Cindys and Scotts on board a cruise ship? So Darian is saying that he has a few countdowns underway for the year. Okay, Darian, start telling us. G'day, Rob. Welcome aboard from Cruising on the High Seas, and from Canada. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Laurie is planning on finding a trip for the Jan or February breaks. Be nice to know what your trips would be. G'day, Kelly and Tammy's Journey. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We've got Josh saying it is 44 days until freedom. I mean, the freedom. Mate, I think you're going to love that cruise. That's going to be an absolute brilliant cruise. Again, a couple of people saying g'day to each other. Puppy the cat is saying that it's 72 days until Anthem of the Seas out of New Jersey. Hey, that's going to be cool. A couple of guys saying g'day. So Josh saying g'day to Rob, and Meg saying g'day to James. And then more saying g'day. We've got Crystal is saying just finished her Christmas shopping today. Wow, that's huge. We've got Matt going woohoo. Yep, it is a woohoo to have the extras on board. Scott and Amber, lovely couple, and definitely do deserve that cruise. Let me say, not to say that anybody else doesn't, but they've done special things, gone over and above and beyond, which is awesome. Again, saying g'day to Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. Meg is saying, if you'd like to book the next cruise, email Kimbra at fintastictravel@gmail.com. And folks, I would stress that would be something that you do, because Matt and Kimbra are going with esteemed company. That esteemed company are James and Cindy Catanese, Scott and Amber Hicks, but also people like Dewey Ski, I believe, Crystal from Destinations Delight, Para DJ are going as well. I believe Matt and Kimbra from Fantastic Studios is cruising. Beg your pardon. They just changed the name of their channel, and I can't get it right. Matt and Kimbra from Fantastic Cruising are going on board that cruise as well. But of course, it's their group cruise, idiot. Duh. Okay, there we go. Anyway, there will be some esteemed people going on board that cruise, so please book yourselves in there. Thank you very much, Matt. Yes, please, folks, do smash away at that likes button. And those who are sitting in the background, please, if you're not already a member, please subscribe to both Helping Hands for Cruising and also the Down Under Cruises. They're free, and basically they help both channels. Puppy the cat is saying to Josh that she missed the live today but watched it on the replay. Also, Meg is saying, okay, there we go. We've said that one already. But I'll just leave it up there for a minute. A couple saying g'day. Darian is trying to be smart here. He's saying howdy, Kelly and Tammy's Journey. Watch out for the tow trucks. Whatever that means. Maybe you'll explain it to me, Darian. Rob is saying that he's booked another cruise tonight, just before you, now looking into 2026. Okay, Rob, to be honest with you, I find that hard to believe, because I can't even get the itineraries for our cruise in 2025. So 2026 is a bit of a stretch, unless you've got connections that I don't have. Kelly and Tammy's Journey are saying yes. Yes, they need their cruise. Kicking a Country has to have a cruise. They're going over, and then what they need to do, and you are quite right, folks, they have done amazing. So they definitely do deserve that cruise. Jonesy is punching that like button, please. Thank you very much, Jonesy, for that reminder. A couple of people saying g'day quickly. I won't bring those up purely because that is all that they're saying. Yes, Kelly and Tammy are saying that Scott and Amber has to have that cruise. They booked. Paid Helping Hands, I can tell you for a fact that Helping Hands for Cruising paid for that ticket roughly 2 hours ago. So they're booked. And if they don't get on that cruise, we will be sending out a search party for them, and we will be dragging them by the hair. They will be on that cruise. Um, Michael Land, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Matt's having a giggle, and Mega's going, esteemed people, and me. Yes, you're esteemed. In everybody's eyes, you're esteemed. You're the only moderator that is on everybody's channel. Where you get time to sleep, God alone knows. But there we go. Okay, Captain Billy. What is he saying? Captain Billy J will be on the cruise. The best reason to join the cruise is to be around my presence. Well, Commodore, sorry to say this, mate, but sometimes your presence is the detractor. I love you, Billy. I love you from the bottom of my heart, mate. Deep down inside where I live. Okay. James is saying that he can't wait to meet everyone. Mate, you need to, and you will have an absolute ball, let me say. Um, Let me just have a look. Rob is saying that was a figure of speech. Yeah, well, it was. I'm just saying, I can't even get itineraries for here to be for our group cruise yet. So how you managed to get into 26, I don't know. But like I say, if you can, well and good. Okay, let's see. Darian is saying that he will check out the fact that Kelly and Tammy have just posted a video, and so he'll have a look and see if you can see it. And of course, James, you're getting a g'day. So there you go. Hello, James. Sorry, my friend. Kenny, you will have the best time of your life, James. So, yes, Kenny's been saying that to a number of people, that they've had the best times of their lives. And I can tell you, that group cruise did not only change Kenny's life, I can assure you of that. It changed everybody who went on that group cruise and partook. That was ourselves as well. And if you keep on watching on the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel, you'll see there are videos being put out every so often, and at least one a week. And so there is a video that's going to be put out tonight, or a little later on today, after our live. That will be one of the interviews that happened on that group cruise. Now, truth of the matter is, anybody who goes on a group cruise, what happens on the group cruise stays on the group cruise. I just want to say, there are things that can be presented, but okay, let's have a look. Meg makes a very important statement here. Meeting you, Sir Kenny, was one of the best times of her life. In fact, it was one of the best times of everybody's life, Kenny. Rob is saying that 2022 to 2024 is booked solid. Only have 2 weeks left in 2025 to book. Well, that's going to be awesome. Danny is saying g'day to Crystal. James is saying, wish he could have met you before, but no, don't worry, there'll be a time, James. Trust me, there'll be a times. Kelly and Tammy's journey say Kenny has changed their life when we went to help him on Kenny Kingsport's project. You know, yes, and all I can say is all the people who went to Kenny's Kingsport project, you guys did an awesome job, and I can tell you what, Kenny will forever be grateful. I reckon he's just an amazing guy. A lot of things have happened in Kenny's life, and he's had to grow really quickly, and I'm so proud of that man. Again, Meg is saying, what happens on the group cruise goes on the YouTube, that's what I've... Meg, shut up. Shut up. You're the one that's actually going to be putting it... No, you're not. I think Crystal's going on board there. So Crystal's going on board. That whatever goes on is going out on the YouTube. Yes, that's correct. Whew. I was trying to save you there, Meg, but you know what? There we go. Cruising on the... Robbie's saying now, Sean, here is the missus. How is the missus is fine, but she's just tied up doing other things that need to be done. And so she's apologised for not being here and said, please send her love, which is what I'm doing. Okay, so Meg is having a bit of a giggle. Yes, good on you, Meg. Thank you. Let me just go. Okay, so now we're talking about group cruises. I'm elusive when I need to be. Yeah, we know you are, Meg. There is a video I'm going to have to share quickly. Okay, so let's just stop that one and let's bring up another one. I've got a video. This video here is going to be one that everybody needs to see, because it is going to be an amazing video, because it talks about the important stuff, right? Like group cruises, and yes. So let me just see. It's that one, and it is that one, and it is that one, and here we go, folks. Here's a cruise that everybody's going to be going on fairly shortly. It is this one. Let me just do some things here, because I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to portray exactly what's going to happen. And play. How do you play it again? Oh, I got to work this out. No. There we go. Folks, that is the cruise that everybody should be going on when they go and meet up with James and Cindy and Scott and Amber. And so here I go, drink to you guys for your group cruise. May you have an amazing, awesome, spectacular group cruise. Cheers, folks. There we go. Needed that. Okay. So, Meg is saying she's elusive when she needs to be. G'day, Eric. Welcome aboard, Eric. Nice to have you here, buddy. We've got... How amazing is it? Well, you just saw the video. Those are the places they're going to, and they're going to have an absolute ball at it. Whatever sugary means. You might explain that. Don't know, sorry. All the cool kids are going. That's what Meg reckons. And I agree with that. All the cool kids are going. Yes, Matt, it does look like a fun cruise to go on. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Rob is agreeing with that. Yes, Matt, it is a fun cruise to go on. Okay, so now, yes, Matt, I did. It was nice. I will drink one a little later on, just to let you guys know that I'm alive and well and living in Melbourne. But the good news is, you guys are going to have a great cruise, and it will be filled with so much fun, laughter, so much. The biggest part about the group cruise, I'm going to say, is the camaraderie that you guys have, the friendships that you build up, um, you know, the people that you meet and learn about, and you get to learn how they manage, how they do things in their life. It's absolutely an awesome feeling, and I can tell you truthfully, we did walk away from that cruise with both our heart full because we got to meet new people, but we also walked away with it full because we changed not only Kenny's life but our lives as well. Because you get to meet people at their rawest when you're with them full time, and you get to meet them in good times, bad times, stresses and no stresses. So it was a privilege. It really was. Okay, Rob is saying we just need to get all the board members on board that cruise too. We would love to be on that cruise. I tell you what, my problem is finding another 7 grand to pay for air tickets, plus whatever else happens in between. So yeah, it would be absolutely amazing if we could all go on there. G'day, Ocean to Ocean. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Pleasure to see you. I loved your cruise when you were on your cruise. I just loved the chats you had, and it was amazing. I know you had fun too. Eric, his video today featuring her birthday dinner was on there. I actually need to have a look at that, Eric, and we'll bring it up shortly. But you've done some other stuff, dropped some other stuff in the last couple of days, and I can tell you, mate, your videos just inspire me more and more. You're getting better and better and better. Okay, Michigan Carol. Sugary is the song the dead are playing in the background. Aha. Okay, I get that. Okay, a couple people saying good day to each other. Hello, Bruce. It was nice to hang out tonight. That's cool from Meg. Eric is saying good day to a couple people. Hope you. Danny's saying hope Crystal's good or Christine's good. It was meant to be Crystal. That's it. Again, a couple people saying g'day. Carol is saying, Michigan Carol is saying, so happy for all to get to go. Hope she finds one sometime. You find one what, Michigan Carol? Ocean to Ocean. Hey Meg, it was a blast to hang out with you tonight. Can't wait to meet up with you in person. Ocean to Ocean, the best way to meet up with Meg is to go on a cruise going out of Tampa in March the 12th, and coming back to Tampa on March the 19th. That's the best way for you to meet up with Meg, because she'll be on that cruise. Crystal is saying that she's a little behind. Eric had 2 deaths in the family, and she'll watch there in a bit. Goes out to you, girl. I hope everything's all right and you are coping. We're here if you need us. Michael Ann is saying that cruise and meetup were amazing. Were an amazing experience. Absolutely, it was. Have you guys all met Michael Ann? Michael Ann Sport Mama. Have you ever met her in person? If you have, you're lucky. If you haven't, get onto her channel. It's awesome. Crystal is saying g'day to some people. Danny is saying, I hope you're doing amazing. Great to see you, Crystal. G'day, Nick. Welcome aboard. 36 days, mate. 36 days to a plane flight. Well, that's going to be awesome. Yes, Michael Ann is saying that it was a great video, so good. Eric B is wishing Crystal some good wishes. And sorry to hear that, Crystal. Lost her aunt, went to her funeral on Monday. Yep, sorry about that. Okay. Again, a couple of people are saying g'day. Just bring that down. We've got Cruise Vet. Welcome aboard, Cruise Vet. Nice to have you on board. Nice to see you. Clean that cologne off, Sean. Okay, I will. You mean then maybe Ilana will come back? But she's doing some other stuff. Michael Ann is amazing. She's so genuine and gives great hugs. Yeah, she does. Some of the best hugs was the best hug on the best hug list out of those that went on the cruise were Michael Ann, V, because V can give real long hugs, and Meg. Meg's hug was exciting because Meg's like really shy, and Meg likes to give a hug, but she also likes to run, but she'll give you the hug. Ocean to Ocean is saying, I'd love to go on that cruise, but unfortunately our schedule just won't work with the time. So at least you said it was your schedule, because your schedule could change. But the problem with us is it's the bank balance, not the schedule. And I don't want to go and borrow money from my bank on a permanent basis, because then the way I'd need to borrow money would be that I'd be spending a couple of years at His Majesty's pleasure, and that's not an option I'd like to take. Michael Ann is going, oh shucks, thanks Sean. No, seriously, it's all, you've got an awesome channel, really. How many helping hands for cruising do we have in the books, and when are all of them? So currently we've got 2 cruises, so 1 cruise down, 1 to go. We're questioning whether or not we've got the one in September at the moment, but there will be a group cruise going on. The group cruise in January of 25 will be a helping hands for cruising one as well. G'day Halfwood, how you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. How's NZ today? We're currently sitting on 21 degrees. What are you guys like in where are you? Auckland or Christchurch? I can't remember. Give us your rundown there. Ocean saying g'day to Mike from Cruise Vet, which is nice. Shh, don't run so fast. Who's running? I'm sitting. So Kelly and Tammy are asking a very good question. How do you nominate a person? So the way you nominate somebody to go on a group cruise is you need to put together a video of between 2 to 5 minutes talking about the recipient you would like to nominate. That then goes into the Helping Hands for Cruising board, and the board sits together and discusses the recipient. They watch the video, they discuss the recipient, and then determine which cruise that recipient is going to go on. And yeah, in some cases they are a casualty because they don't know what's going to hit them. They're going to get a total life change. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You ask Kenny, he was a casualty of his cruise because now he's got the bug and he needs to get another cruise at some point. So the way we nominate is put together a video, a short 2 to 4 minute, 2 to 5 minute video, and just put that into the Helping Hands for Cruising board. The links are all in the description below. So go ahead and you can get that done. And we would love to have a bucket load more recipients. as well as a bucket load more hosts. So if there are any channels out there that are looking at putting on a group cruise, please let us know, and we will determine whether or not, except for Captain Billy. I mean, Captain Billy will definitely not be a fit for a helping hands for cruise. I'm just joking. Anytime anybody wants to set up a cruise and you're happy to take a recipient, just put yourself forward and the board will decide. Okay. G'day, Mike. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Peace out. Mate, are you on the road at the moment or and listening in, or are you just bunkered down somewhere? So he's saying hello to everyone. Okay, he's out. All right, that was quick. Again, didn't like my aftershave. Good question, Kelly and Tammy. Mike, where are you headed? Halfwood is in Mount Taranaki. Nice and cool, drizzle all day. That's awesome. Mount Taranaki is a nice place. Anybody going to New Zealand? It's a place to check out. And also check out Halfwood's channel. It's Halfwood on YouTube. Now, Halfwood, as his name says, he does some amazing things. Like, right, yeah, no, I won't say it. Look at the channel, then you'll see why it's called Halfwood. Awesome. Michael Ann says it's 0C here today. Only a light dusting of that stuff. Goodness me. You're on freezing? Oh my goodness. 21 in Melbourne. It's nice and warm. We're heading into a good summer, I believe. And there was, I was listening to Matt and Kimbra earlier on. They were talking about, somebody was saying that it was going to be 40 degrees in for Christmas in Tampa. Well, let me say 40 degrees in Tampa. We have 40 degrees here in Melbourne, only it's C, and that's stinking hot. And actually, it'll be that in the centre of Australia, around about Alice Springs, where it'll be 40 degrees over Christmas and New Year's. That's amazing. Okay, so Michigan Carol is asking Paul, Meg has a question for you from me. Oh, that's interesting. Meg, we'd love to know the question that you got for Paul. Okay, just going through very quickly. Meg is saying they must never have been on a cruise. Yup, they must never have been on a cruise. Michael Ann is saying it's addicting, but she wants to go again, but current bank balance says no, stupid bank. You know, Michael Ann, I agree with you there. And what we're doing is, yes, we've booked out so far ahead. We've got our next group cruise happening in it's just on 700 days away. We don't have an itinerary in place, but we're booking for that time zone. We're putting money into the bank every week. We put a bit in so that by the time it arrives, there's enough in the bank to be able to pay for the cruise and also a little bit extra. Crystal is saying thanks and lots of love to Eric. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. Have you been on a cruise before? Can you be nominated? No. If you have been on a cruise before, you cannot be nominated. Anybody who's on that cruise, it's their first possible opportunity. Whether they have the funds to be able to do it, if they have the funds, they cannot come on the cruise. They've got to be in a position where they have never been able to, financially, physically, whatever. But it is just not an option for them, and that's going to be their break. G'day Najuma, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Again, a couple of people saying g'day. Looking very quickly in that chat. Kenny is saying same here to Kelly and Tammy's statement, hello my friend. So Kenny's responding to that. So there we go. if you've been, if you are a creator, hashtag create. If you're a supporter, hashtag support. Supporter, if you are whatever you want to put in their hashtag, that's fine. But folks, if you see any name there that you haven't seen and you're not sub to their channel or you've never seen any of their stuff, please go ahead and do subscribe. Check them out. At least go and check them out and see if it's something you'd like to join. Um, and for those that don't know, subscribing is no big deal. I mean, yes, it is a big deal for the channel, but it is no big deal for you as a subscriber, because what happens at the end of the day is those people get some benefit out of you subscribing, out of you liking and watching a video. Don't just subscribe and then jump away. Subscribe, watch a video for a couple of minutes. You know, like go and look at one of their couple of minute videos or 10-minute videos. Watch that. Make a comment that's got some meaning, and then from there on in, you are going to benefit that channel no end. So there we go. Okay, so let's have a look. What's going on in the chat? Postal here. Well, that's great. Darian's saying g'day to Najuma. Najuma is saying, oh, Michael Ann is saying, Najuma is awesome. So nice to meet her in October. Yes, she's amazing. She thinks I'm always in trouble, and yes, she's right. Danny D, the super supporter, is hashtag supporter and hashtag creator, doing shout outs for channels. Thank you very much for that, Danny. Darian, Magnificent Germany with Darian, is a hashtag creator, hashtag supporter. Kenneth Oakes is saying g'day to Darian. We've got Eric being a hashtag creator and hashtag supporter. Michael Ann is a hashtag creator, hashtag supporter. We've got Meg saying she's a hashtag supporter, hashtag Megalodon. Oh my goodness me. Kelly and Tammy's Journey is hashtag creator, hashtag supporter. Rob, Cruising on the High Seas, is hashtag creator, hashtag cruise lover, hashtag booking lots of cruises. Good on you, mate. Maybe you can wrestle nicely with Dewey, who God alone knows how many cruises he's booked on. Najuma saying thank you to Michael Ann. You're awesome too. Laurie is a hashtag supporter of all types of channels. Radio Jonesy is a hashtag creator. Guys, you've got to go and check out Radio Jonesy. He has the most incredible channel because he's based in Tasmania, Australia, and most of the things that he puts on there, not only does he have some good chat, but most of the stuff he does there is on music, because Jonesy's a muso, he's a drummer, and he's got some awesome stuff there. So check him out. Not only am I promoting Jonesy, but I'm also promoting a fellow Aussie. Michigan Carol's a hashtag supporter. Ocean to Ocean is a hashtag creator, hashtag supporter. Ocean to Ocean is saying to Meg that she is a great creator. Meg doesn't believe that. Jonesy is saying he's a hashtag Tasmanian. And that he is an awesome one. Kenny is a hashtag creator, hashtag supporter, and hashtag multi-streamer, hashtag multitasker. Okay, Kenny, what are you checking on right now, my friend? How many channels are you on at this particular moment? Michigan Carol is a simulcast. A simulcast, okay. Najuma is a hashtag supporter and a hashtag supporter extraordinaire. We love you supporters because we as creators could not exist without you. So thank you very much, Najuma. Love you to bits, lady. Enjoyed spending the time with you. Kenny is a hashtag supporter, hashtag creator, hashtag multi-streamer again. Oh, that's on 2 channels. Meg, thanks Bruce, but being busy. She'll be back at it eventually. Get back at it sooner than eventually. Meg's put on Jonesy's channel. Thank you very much, Meg. That is greatly appreciated. Guys, got to check out Jonesy. Michigan Carol, I believe I did check out Radio Jonesy. What do you think? Am I right? Is he awesome? Rob, Meg is a 20 out of 10 great creator. There you go. Especially when Meg does those walking tours. Like, I absolutely love the way she does those walking tours. They're just amazing. She takes us to amazing places. And we see incredible bits of Meg's life, which is just amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 2 bits. What can I say? Yeah. And the good thing is, you spend time with people, you get to know them, you get to become part of them, and they become part of you. And yeah, long life friends. I don't know about a lot of you guys, but I know that the pandemic has helped us immensely make immense friends with people across the pond. People like um, Matt and Kimbra, like Meg, like Darian, like, and I'm going to forget about a lot of names here, and I'm sorry, I do apologize, but everybody we came in contact with on the cruise, met in person, we've built such strong friendships with them. So what can I say? It is awesome stuff. So yes, you need to get in there. You need to meet up with people, and you need to spend time with them on the cruise. Group cruise is a great way to meet people. Great way to meet people. Jonesy saying cheers. No, no cheers needed, mate. Yeah, you got an awesome channel there, and we just want people to go and join in and learn heaps. Aside from the fact that we want to get them here in Oz. Kenny is saying he's on both the Down Under Cruise and Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channels. Yes, you are, sir. Thank you so much. Michigan Carol is saying that Jonesy is cool. So go ahead, check out his channel. What more can I say? Darian's having a big smile there. Meg is saying hearts to me. I don't know why, because all I am is me, but that's cool. Kenny is saying his dad is snoozing away. Well, that's okay. He hasn't been well, mate, so let him snooze. Glad you're there with him, to be honest. Danny D, the super supporter, is having a giggle at Danny. At Kenny, I beg your pardon. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. And one great thing about being a member of the Creators channel, you have a great chance knowing where and when and what cruises they will be on. And then you can go and woohoo, join them on the cruise. Stream Elements is saying that you should support the channel by purchasing the merch. Down Under Cruises, there's the merch shops. Because simply what happens is, by supporting the channel, you're actually supporting Helping Hands for Cruising. Meg is saying, well, Sean, all I am is me as well. Well, you know what? An amazing me you are. Michigan Carol's saying, how do you do to Darian? And I'm sure Darian will come up with something like SpaghettiOs, a g'day or something like that. Mike is saying that was awesome to meet you all at the 24/7 did wonders for everyone. Yes, it did. Those of you that are not in the know, the Adventures of Traveling Mike created a channel that ran continuously for, we worked it out, what was it, 56 hours straight continuously. Did some amazing stuff, brought some amazing people together, and changed quite a few lives. Actually, Mike's channel, the Adventures of Traveling Mike does have the record of having 28 days straight of broadcasting on YouTube. Michigan Carol is saying, oh, that is Rob. Rob, yes. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas, that is him. Um, 12, What? 1,282 hours. Oh my goodness me. That's a bucket load. Mike also says to Kelly and Tammy that Journey's, it's okay. Hope you are staying healthy. And that's important. Um, did, did someone say spaghetti eyes? Um, Darian, you will just have to come to Melbourne to get some. Meg is actually saying another word. Fresh. Yes, Darian, you'll just have to come to Melbourne to get some spaghetti eyes. Can tell you that. Doing well, and I hope the same for you to Michigan Carol. Um, Darian is also saying hair fresh, Meg. Yep. Um, so, the Traveling Adventures of Mike is saying head of out tomorrow for Texas. Awesome, mate. Drive safely. Okay, we want you there in one piece. Alternatively, bring us on the drive with you. We don't mind. Um, Michigan Carol is saying that she's having a great night. She's a little bit hyped up from the Grateful Dead concert on in the background. Uh-huh. Did you enjoy it? Or are you enjoying it? Um, just just having a look there. I'm just going to flick through a couple of quick shots there. People are busy putting in their 2 cents worth and letting everybody have a look. Um, uh, there we go. So, folks, as time draws down, we're getting close to the hour. I just want to say it's been a privilege to actually get to know a lot of these people on the group cruise, and I can tell you, you're in for some good times. We will be on show next week. It will be, I believe it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day our time, which will be Christmas Eve your time. We'll still be running a show. Let me just confirm that in my diary as to the exact dates. It'll be the 24th, so Christmas Eve our time, which will be the 23rd, Friday evening your time, folks. We will continue with our chat. We will be bringing up all info and having a good old chat. The group of us, wishing you a good Christmas. So hopefully we can get in before Christmas Eve, and Wednesday, hump day. Again, I'll be doing some more practice on this thing and figuring out a few more things. But the good news is, folks, it's coming into that time, and I do need to actually pull the pin. So we wish you all an amazing day, an amazing weekend. Those of you that are going into the weekend, and we want to thank you so much for your time, energy, and effort, for booking cruises and spending time with us. Have an awesome, amazing, excellent day, and we shall catch you round the traps. Take it easy. Take it easy, folks. Thinking about you. Have an awesome day, and bye.